Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at when divorced single mums realize men no longer approach or date them. Up to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. The reason we're given is due to them becoming bored and unhappy, having married men that they are no longer or never were attracted to. This has caused women to enter the dating market expecting to find better men than they had. They quickly realize they have completely doomed themselves to a much harder life than they have. Men will not commit to them as they are usually single mothers. Over time, they unravel more and more into the madness that they have created for themselves, a kind of karmic payback for ruining the life of their children and the man that loved, cared, and provided for them. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, comment below, and let's get into the video.
Dating after divorce. Dating after.
Fellas, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a harsh reality hitting divorced single moms. Men are no longer approaching or dating them, and the frustration is real. As more men choose to walk away from the dating scene, women are starting to realize that things aren't as easy as they once were. So what's behind this shift, and why are men opting out? Stick around as we break it all down. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
This might upset a lot of people, but I am on the dating apps again, and you know what I've discovered? Men are not afraid of divorce. At lunch with my friend Jade, if you don't follow her, it's me, Jade B, and I expressed to her that I was really scared of dating after divorce because I felt like people would judge me. She was like, girl, don't even worry about it. Men are not turned off by that, and I have found that that is 100% true. I'm not actively seeking going on dates. The mindset right now that if it happens, it happens. I've met a couple of really wonderful people that have not judged me at all. They are, and they're acting like a weirdo about it. Someone you'd want to date anyway. It's understandable. People can be weird about marriage and relationships. The conversations I've had have been extremely positive so far. I mean, knock on wood. Don't be scared. Just live your best life.
They haven't slammed you up yet. That's all it is. These dudes are just going to basically talk to you, tell you whatever you want to hear, and then they're going to get in there, and then they're going to bitch, basically. Yeah.
She's out here trying to convince herself that men aren't turned off by divorced women. Let's be real, they are. Not because men are insecure or can't handle a strong woman, but because divorce is a red flag. A divorced woman comes with baggage, an ex-husband, maybe kids, maybe unresolved drama. And if she left her marriage over trivial reasons, men are wondering, what happens when things get tough with me? And the worst part? She's the one who changed the rules. Women were the ones who pushed for divorce to be easy and normalized. They told themselves they could leave whenever they felt unhappy and just find someone better. But now, they're realizing that men don't see them the same way after. Because let's be honest, what man dreams of being a second choice? What man wants to commit to someone who already walked away from a lifelong vow once? And now she's trying to act like it doesn't matter? It matters. She can try to convince herself all she wants, but men know the truth.
You want to know how a man is? Oh, well, that's easy. Just look at his friends. How is his friends? Are they fucked up? Are they nice? Are they gentlemen? If his friends are fucked up, he's also fucked up.
First of all, my friends and I are almost completely different. I would assume that a lot of men have that relationship with their friends. That's what makes enjoying their company interesting. I mean, it is a good gauge, though, to have a look at their friends and kind of see who they associate with. But at the same time, it doesn't make the man. Yeah, and the same could be said, by the way. You could literally just reverse this and say the exact same thing about women. You know, go look at their friends. Okay, if they're with a bunch of single friends or a bunch of girls with ring around relationships, like probably this lady right here, yeah, you can bet that's going to be the next one that breaks up with you or takes your stuff or whatever the case may be.
There's no way he's normal if his friends are like, no. Look at his friends. Just a tip from me to you.
She's saying, if you want to know how a man is, just look at his friends. All right, let's flip that around. If you want to know how a woman is, just look at her friends. Because women love to act like they're above influence, Like they don't absorb the mindset and behaviors of the people they surround themselves with. But let's be real, they do. If her friends are single, bitter, and always trashing men, guess what? She's probably the same way. If her friends are party girls who go out every weekend, getting wasted and entertaining random guys, do you really think she's just sitting in the corner being an angel? Women constantly say, "I'm different," but they're always in the same circles, doing the same things, and thinking the same way as their friends. And yet, they want to hold men to a completely different standard. If a guy has one friend who's a player, suddenly he's a red flag. If his friends are out having fun, suddenly he's immature or not relationship material. But when her best friend is cheating on her boyfriend, going to the club every weekend, and bragging about how many guys are in her DMs, suddenly, oh, that's just her, I'm not like that. Yeah, sure. Women love to judge men by their friends, but never hold themselves to the same standard. And that right there?
Women are well known for being somewhat of a hive mind. They're very communal, which means they're very agreeable with one another, and that's why they're very likely to be exactly like their friend. You can look all of this up.
Tells you everything you need to know.
At least a few times a week, I end up in a conversation with someone who's divorced and trying to date again in their 40s. And as a matter of fact, I had this very same conversation with a friend over dinner tonight. And you know what? Everyone is saying the same thing. Dating over 40 is wild. If you've been through it, you already know. If you haven't, well, let me tell you. It's nothing like dating in your 20s or 30s. The challenges are real. And if you're over 40 and divorced, chances are you've run into at least a few of these. First things first, the dating pool, it's giving puddle. You get out there and start looking around like, wait, what? This is what's left? People are either emotionally unavailable, fresh out of a divorce, or still clinging to their ex like the breakup just happened last week. And the great few catches seem to be snapped up before you even get a chance to meet them. It makes you wonder, where are all the quality people hiding? Everyone has baggage. At this stage of life, whether it's a painful divorce, trust issues, or just exhausted of trying to start over, most of us aren't walking in with a clean slate, and that's okay. But the real challenge? Finding someone whose baggage is at least carry-on size, not a full check-in luggage situation with unresolved trauma spilling out everywhere. And then there's the fear of repeating the past, fear of getting hurt again, or even fear of wasting time on the wrong person. After 40, you start realizing just how precious your time is. And then there's the logistics. Look, dating in your 20s was easy. Go to a party, meet someone at work, boom, instant connection. But now, between kids, career, co-parenting schedules, and just trying to get enough sleep, who has time? And when you do find time, it's like, where do you even meet people? Apps? Exhausting. Social events? Half the people are already taken. Friends trying to set you up? That's a gamble. And let's be honest, a lot of people just aren't making the same effort anymore because their lives are already set up. But maybe the biggest shift after 40 is how much more intentional we become. We've been through things. We know what we don't want. And for a lot of us, dating isn't about just having someone to fill a space. It's about finding real compatibility. At this stage, we're not looking for someone to complete us. We're already whole. We're looking for someone who adds to our lives, not someone who disrupts our peace. And that changes everything about how we approach relationships. So, if you've been divorced and dating in your 40s, what's been your biggest challenge? Drop it in the comment. I know I'm not the only one who hears these stories all the time. And if this resonates with you, send it to someone who needs to hear it and let's talk about it.
I love how she's saying she's hearing these stories all the time. It's very clear that these things are actually happening to her and she's speaking from experience. But yeah, you keep coaching. Keep coaching.
Until next time, bye for now.
So now she's out here asking divorced women, what's your biggest challenge in dating after divorce? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that men aren't lining up to date someone else's ex-wife? Let's talk about it. When a man hears divorced, what does he think? Baggage, drama, a past relationship that didn't work. And if she's got kids? Now he's looking at instant responsibility with zero benefits. See, women were told they could divorce whenever they felt unhappy and then find someone better. They thought they could just hit the reset button on life and get a fresh start in the dating market. But reality hit them like a brick wall. Before, she was a fresh, single 20-something with endless options. Men pursued her. She had choices. Now, she's older, has history, maybe even kids, and men see her differently. Suddenly, she's not the prize, she's the one chasing. And the men she wants? The high value, successful, attractive guys? They have options too. And guess what? They're choosing younger, child-free women who don't come with the complications. So what do these women do? They get mad. They say, men are intimidated by strong women. No, men just don't want to be plan B. They'll say, men don't want real women anymore. No, men just don't want to deal with someone else's past mistakes. And here's the irony. Most of these women left their marriages. Studies show that women initiate around 70 to 80% of divorces. So these women left their husbands thinking they could do better, and now they're realizing they can't. And instead of admitting they made a mistake, they turn around and say, dating is so hard after divorce. Yeah, because you made it that way.
Get ready with me.
Okay, we're gonna stop it there for the people that are watching on YouTube, BitChute, and Rumble. If you'd like to watch the full video, in the description of this video is a link to my Patreon. Feel free to head on over there. For $2, you can just watch the full content of all my videos here. But if you can't do that, that's perfectly fine too. Just make sure to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you're happy with the content, and I will see you in the next video. For everybody else who's watching on Patreon, let's keep going.